Are you ready?
My name is Vanda.
I've titled this conversation, Does It Matter? As the world and its pace has definitely accelerated. So realization and experience come together to enlighten you on your path. So the little things in life, like good quality of time, good friends, the right foods, vibration, alignment, all these things now start to matter. Why? Because it comes from a self-awareness of understanding that you are in the place of being esteemed for its space of knowing who you are and what you want, right? So you can only get there and realize that once you tune in to the ray of light that I call refinement, understanding that you've reached a place, you've accomplished the goal, you are successful, you um, you might be driving the car you want, you might be living in the home that you want, or you might be doing something that you have wanted a long time ago. Now what? Now what matters from where you are and where you're going? Does it matter who you're with? The answer is very much so. Why would that be? One, because it can either take you further into a place of progress, or it can take you from a place of curiosity or adventure or a space of feeling better than where you are. So does it matter when you're in a place of knowing that you're in a good place and now you make a decision that you really don't feel like doing the next step? Does it matter that you consult with yourself from a place of intention or from a place of questioning so that you're able to have discernment? All these things matter. Why? Because you can easily be dragged by a thought form or a memory or a compulsive thought form of like a false insecurity or a false need or some kind of false addiction that is going on with either working to prove that you can work hard or going to a friend because you feel it's rather a need than a desire. And all these things matter now in the big scheme and this tapestry of life itself. It's such a far-fetched pond, if you may call it, because every ripple effect is connecting you to what matters the most. How you're connecting and how you are feeling with that connection comes from a place of you being able to understand where you are. And what I'm seeing in this very rapid and fast-paced space right now is that people are ignoring certain attributes of vulnerabilities that are vital and important, like emotional well-being, okay? I see people overriding their emotions just as much as I see people overriding their thought process, as much as I see people overriding their intuition. These are important factors because does it matter that you're in a great state of mind through your thought process? Yes, very much so, because those thoughts are connective thoughts and nothing is truly disconnected, but one thought can have a rollout domino effect into another thought form and another pattern. So many times have you found yourself go, how did I land here? How did I land up, scrolling on social media for hours and hours and hours? How did I land up in the swamp? How did I land up with this group of friends? How did I land up at the mall, bumping into this person with this reconciliation or with that I haven't seen for so long? All of these things matter from which state of mind you are in. And so the spectrum of, does it matter from your thought process? Yes. Does it matter from your emotional process? Yes. And does it matter what you are doing? The answer is yes. So we want to go into what I would call what matters the most, so that you're able to play the game or understand the game that you are playing with yourself, between you being the one that you desire versus the one that you are like at odds with. Too often, I see people finding themselves at odds with their higher being, their natural flow, the simplicity of your day and a friendship or a relationship. Those simplicities are important factors, because that is a rhythmic pattern of vibrational flow that is making a difference, right? That is supporting you to understand what matters the most. Does it matter that you're feeling worthy? And does it matter that you're feeling great? Does it matter that you're feeling happy? Does it matter that you're feeling good? The answer is yes, it does matter. So when people go, oh, I'm in such a funk and I just need to get over it, or do whatever. And so people go, I need a rest day. I need a mental day. I need a break. I need self-care. No, yes, you do need that. But what you need more is to understand what truly matters to you. Because those interruptions and those interferences are coming from you being in places of thought forms and emotional states, okay, that are alerting you, that are giving you the signals for you to pay attention. And that comes with friends, that comes with relationships, that comes with food, that comes with environments, that comes with, pay attention now, treatments, that comes with healing modalities. You have to pay attention. Does it matter who does your food? Who makes your food? Does it matter, okay, who's guiding you? Does it matter who is influencing you? Does it matter who is sharing their experiences, be it traumatic, being a celebratory, be it whatever? It does matter. And so I see people, I just need boundaries. No, you don't have boundaries. You have to have a refinement to your ability to intuitively know what matters most to you. When your space matters, it automatically lines up. Your time and your synchronicity just comes in, because you are bringing in an intention-focused ability to strengthen your connection and attunement to what you value the most, what matters. So does it matter what you drink? Does it matter? All these things absolutely matter. So where does this go to? It goes to what is showing up in your life. And those are the impulses of, communication, of where you've been vibrationally with what you've been sharing. So where am I going with this? What am I saying? Does it matter that you are internally communicating what you are externally saying? The answer is yes. Why? Because the universe doesn't read your words and it doesn't hear your words, but reads your vibration. How many times have you said yes when internally you're shouting in no? How many times are you saying, well, I really would love to go, when you go, oh, no, I just want to go home and do something? You are disgruntled in a way, doing things that internally you are having a tantrum with. You have to be personally responsible and financially acute to understanding what you are exchanging yourself with. And I'm saying financially because there's an exchange with everything. Time, your space, your relationships, what you're doing. Does it matter? The answer is yes. I hear so many times, I can't afford to do what I love. Pay attention to what you're saying. Pay attention more to what you're saying within you, because it does matter. I can't afford to leave this relationship that is abusive right now. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. I just have to stick it out. I just have to do whatever. It matters at every step of your segments on your day-to-day with everything that you're deciding, from the time you wake up to the next moment, to the next moment, to the next moment, to the next moment, and to the next moment. How fortunate are we that we have guiding posts nowadays with time slots allocated, with a ray of light that gives you a segment of opportunity to realign yourself more so than you ever thought it would be possible. It matters right now how you set your day and your intentions, what you do and how you do it, knowing when to stretch in, knowing when to pull back, knowing what your rhythm is, knowing how to greet yourself and to greet others, knowing when to forgive and knowing when to have discernment. This calls for, this calls for your inner knowing, your inner connection and attunement. So I was calling, so at first I was like, self-esteem. I wanted to go in and just reinforce self-esteem, but there's a series out there on My Name is Vanda that I've already spoken about self-esteem, but self-esteem is so many layers. But if I had to name this segment again as self-esteem, you'd be thinking, well, it's all about the self. Yes, it is always about the self. It's always about you. But how many times do you put yourself on the back burner, and I do this constantly, right, to overcome a project or to overcome a certain wave or oscillation of tumultuous thinking and emotional distortions that no longer serve anybody? Does it matter how you feel with who you are? Yes. The answer is yes. It matters at every corner, at every time, at every segment, from beginning of your day to the end of your day. So what can you do? What are the tips here that you can do to enhance or enrich yourself? Is it about you looking at yourself and go, okay, does it matter how powerful I am? You're already powerful. We speak about this. You don't need more power. You need more self tune into what is powerful. How you connect is powerful. What you see in yourself is powerful. But the powerhouse of powerhouses is how you're communicating. So does it matter how you're communicating to you and to the world? Absolutely it does. So just for today, does it matter what you're saying on the inside versus to what you're saying on the outside? Very much so. Because you'll catch the universe sending you this like boomerang of events and you'll go, where did that come from? Why am I dealing with this from the past? Because it matters how you progress. It matters how you evolve. It matters every step of the way. Why? Because it's all banked. Every experience, good, bad, ugly, pink, purple, whatever it is, it's all banked as favorables. But do our emotions, do our psyche and your thought process that triggers those old emotions, does it trigger that way? No. The mind has segments of memory and drawers of information. And your ego at the best of time is there to protect you, and it triggers false insecurities from your past. Who you've been in the past is not who you are right now. So does it matter that you are able to overcome yourself with knowing and influence and connection? Yes. You've got to, it matters that you know that you're growing day by day. If you're doing any kind of personal work, and if you're definitely listening to these episodes, it means that you're drawn to the vibration, the pulse, and the frequency of these words. It's not so much what I'm saying or what I look like or how I'm expressing myself. It's that you're getting something. You're getting the vibrational ripple effect of this work, these threads, these vibrational attributes that are pulsing through you and ringing some kind of truth and going, wait a minute, that's what I need. That's the connecting piece. That's how I can plug in. That's how I can better do that. It does matter how you can refine yourself from these experiences. Everything matters. And when you start putting that into your toolbox, and when you start reframing yourself from understanding who you are, then you get that. And in that moment of getting that, you also awaken to the reality that that thought matters just as much as that action. And that action impulses and pulses me through my feelings and attributes of vibrational uh, um, ability to see yourself. And either you're going to go left or you're going to go right. And it makes a difference because right has a path, but so does left. So does it make a difference how you choose from what state? If you're angry and you're choosing left, guess what? Anger is going to meet you somewhere on that path. But if you keep on going right, you'll see that white butterflies will just show up, or purple little butterflies will just show up, just allowing you to know that you're on the right path. Isn't this beautiful? This is synchronicity at its best. Where did this come from? Is it just amazing? Does it matter when you speak from the universe and the pulse of the universe? This gift here was for me to share about complete transformation. What was the conversation that I could bring to you that would help you transform? That is it. It matters. It matters what you're offering to the world. The universe will show up. See, that butterfly just showed up out of somewhere. It's a beautiful purple white butterfly. And where is it gone? I do not know. It was a gift. How fabulous that is. And isn't that what life is all about? Just that simple gift of you knowing and knowing what matters and how to share it and why you're sharing it. Not to bring you down, but to raise your awareness that it gets better and better and better and better. It gets clearer and clearer and clearer, but you do need to refine. You can't keep on going left knowing that left is not the path. You can't keep on staying in a home that is distorting your thoughts, that is pulling at your emotions, in relationships that are breaking you down. You've got to separate yourself and come back. It matters how you treat yourself. It matters how you talk to yourself. It matters how you set intentions for yourself. It matters how you do what you do for you. It absolutely matters to how you wake up, to the quality of your friends, to your environment, to what you eat, to what you're planning. It matters how you make your money. It matters how you contribute to the universe. It matters to what you're saying. So there's so many layers to this conversation because it's like, what are you connecting to? To how you wake up? Or is it how you connecting to what you eat? Or is it how you connecting to who you love and why you love and why you love? All of that matters. It matters how you make your money. Yes. Does it make your what? Yes. But all that comes from how you're feeling from within you. So wanting to touch on self-esteem again is imperative because when you're feeling great, then it is only from that moment that that great aspect of yourself can come in. So one thing that will help you hearten the value of who you're being and how it matters to you, I would suggest that you learn to strengthen your rays of light. How you connect with yourself is everything. It matters. Don't spend time, unnecessary time, and frivolous time, and things that are just not worth it. So, you have free will, stay tuned, and pay attention because it does matter.
My name is Vanta.